Today on Hook the Future, we're springtime in the Rockies, drifting the Roaring Fork, catching some rainbows. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got a great show.
This is my best day ever. Woo!
Hook the Future is presented by Carolina Skiff and Sea Chaser, family, fishing, and fun. On Hook the Future, we are so blessed to shoot at so many great locations. And I gotta tell you, after a few hot weeks filming in Florida, a cool change chasing rainbows and browns in Colorado with my longtime friend Ivan Perrin sounds pretty good. So here we are, back in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, meeting everyone at Roaring Fork Anglers, where all good days start. Our anglers Oliver and Quinton are ready, so let's hop on with two of the best, Aaron Calcott and Ivan Perrin.
All right, let's go fishing.
These guys always deliver a great day on the water.
Here we go. Woo! Rod tip up, get that slack out, follow the bubble, remember? Good, just like that. Great position.
Oliver's got it down.
Good, right there. Right there, good. Rod tip up as it comes through, remember the slack, perfect, good.
I like fly fishing because you have to do a lot more work than like trolling or spin rodding. We use tight lining sometimes, which means you just gotta wait for this little tap and then set.
Is he tight lining? Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man. He's showing off now, Capt.
You showing off?
Yeah, showing off.
Where do you get these ringer kids, man? These guys can fish.
No bobbers. To the left, just like that, perfect.
Man, talk about a cool change. It's springtime in the Rockies. I'm up here drifting the Roaring Fork with my buddy, been way too long. And you know, I always say a good captain, especially in this type of fishing, has to be a coach. They're more of a fishing coach than a captain. All day long, they're tightening up your game and making you a better fisherman. So if you make this drift and come fish with Ivan and the guys at Roaring Fork, you're gonna leave as a better fisherman. I don't care if you've never done it before or if you've done it all your life. Get him, Bill.
Oh, there he is. Let go of the line. There you go.
Nice job,
right,
buddy.
Get on the reel, get on the reel. Good, let go of the reel. Good, perfect. Nice. Rod tip to the left, sir. Keep
Nicely
coming.
done. What a pretty fish.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Nice rainbow.
Right. Nicely done, man. Slimy fives all around. Way to go, buddy.
All right. Yes, sir.
That's the way you do that. Good job, Ivan.
So the first fish I caught was all chaotic since like everyone was trying to move around and like I'm just trying to catch the fish and not lose it.
Man, for 3 days you got it down. I'm impressed. You know, and this is one of those trips that you're just gonna have a great day, man. You come out here, you know, Ivan's working so hard paddling the boat and getting us in position. You gotta make sure you make your cast. You're busy all day, but man, just the piece of making these drifts is pretty special.
This third day. This is his third day
ever fishing?
Ever. With a fly rod.
So Oliver, this is your third day fly fishing?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Pretty fun.
It's challenging though, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, there's like, you got all these guys trying to distract you and talk and do interviews while you're trying to set the hook and catch a trout. It makes it even more difficult. You're doing great though, man. You look like a seasoned pro. So how long have you lived in Colorado?
I moved here 2021 summer, but I was born down in Denver.
I got you. What's the best thing about living up here?
It's really access to the outdoors.
So this type fishing, Ivan, you don't have to be able to make these 30 yards under the tree perfect fly cast, right?
It's a simple roll cast. So some people can overhead cast it as well, but it's more difficult because you have a little bit of weight and you have 3 flies going back and forth. So a person just needs to be a little bit more patient and have perfect rod position.
So if you've never done this before, you could still take this trip, and by the end of the day, you can catch fish on a fly rod.
I take never evers out all the time.
Never evers, I like it. Well, you know, I always say a good captain is a good coach, and you guys, there's no sitting on the sideline. I mean, you got to coach the entire drift.
Yeah, every particular seam is a little bit different. The fish will hold in a little bit different spot in each seam. So right now, I'm just trying to get him to drift right on the change of current in order to let his flies go down to the bottom where the fish are. See, that's right, the right spot right there that I like.
We'll be right back drifting down the Roaring Fork when Hook the Future returns. Hook the Future is brought to you by Andy, the Line of Champions. By Salt Life, live life unanchored. By Fishing Nasara, the best sport fishing in Costa Rica. By Float On Boat Trailers, there's only one real float on. And by Sea Chaser, family, fishing, and fun.
Where's the tiger bait? Back left.
Great cast, Oliver.
Easy.
He keeps telling me he's only been fly fishing for 3 days, but I find it hard to believe. He's looking pretty sharp out here. All right, so Ivan, there's a lot to choose from here, man. What are we doing today?
Today we're using a stonefly pattern as an attractor. When you're using 2 or 3 flies, you want to put the one that the fish can see the most first as it floats by. And then the bugs that are in the water today are mostly midges and betas. So we have the attractor with the bigger stonefly, and then we have a smaller betas, and then the last one in line will be usually the smallest, and that'll be the midge, size 18, size 20. Really hard to hold on to a fish with those small hooks. Today, so far, we've had most of our bites on those smaller hooks. We haven't had one fish take the stonefly yet. Each day is different. Each season is different, part of the year. So the technicality of what you have to know in order to achieve success of actually getting a fish in the net is far greater in this kind of fishing than any other fishing I know.
Well, and the other thing about this is you're not going backwards. You know, you're not going back up the river. So if you pick the wrong fly pattern during a certain section of the river, if you don't adjust quick enough, you could have a long day, right?
That's true.
So it's kind of a live and learn and to get it right?
That's right. And hopefully after 30 years, I've been learning.
Oh, you've been learning. Well, it's working today.
Yeah.
So Ivan's been doing this for a long time, long enough that you decided to design your own boat. So we're sitting in it right now, right?
This is the prototype. It's a high side, which means that it's built for big wave trains on the Colorado River. The model name is the Colorado. For 28 years, I've been wanting certain things and nobody would build it for me. I finally realized if I wanted it, I had to do it myself.
So this is a guy that just wants to make the day better. You know, whether it's a better boat, a better paddle, a better fly, better whatever. You have what's your website so people can check out all the stuff that you have that makes it better?
Smartflyfish.com.
Smartflyfish.com. So if you want to fish with somebody original who's doing it right and who's making the game better, this is your guy right here.
All right.
Got him. Fish out.
There he is right there, man. Get him, get him, get him. Nice job, buddy.
Good.
Nice job.
The secret of fishing is you gotta be patient and you gotta stick with it. It'll get more fun after you start getting like better at it or catching more fish. So you just gotta stick with it.
This is something you can go Roaring Fork Anglers, book a couple of boats. You can put a kid and somebody in the front boat, you in the second boat with another kid. Whole family can come down drifting together. And these guys take the time to make sure they put them on the fish and they're successful, you know. You can just go to Roaring Fork Anglers and they can set you up with the boats and get you out here. You can make the same drift as we are. And I gotta tell you, man, no better place to be in the springtime.
Come on, fish. Come on, fish.
With fly fishing, it's different than like trolling and stuff because in trolling, the fish will just bite hard and you sort of have to hook them, but when fly fishing, they'll nibble it, and then you have to get it straight away. And if you're not straight away, you don't catch them.
So this morning when we're getting all the boats staged and we're launching everything, loading all up, I got to talk to Quinton for a little while. He started asking me about the drone we were using and what kind of cameras we're shooting from. And then he tells me that he shoots for his dad on the trips. Like, oh no, I'll shoot drone for him and edit it for him and give him a completed project at the end. So this is one of the few times that you'll see our anglers hop out of the boat and we put them to work. So we've got Quinton up here on the hill running the drone for us today. Hopefully he's got the shot.
Right there, good.
Rainbows and browns, what a day, what a place. Hook the Future will be right back. Hook the Future is brought to you by Eagle Claw, where great fishing begins. By Suzuki, the ultimate outboard motor. By Salt Life Sport Optics, the finest performance lenses in the world. By Odyssey, the extreme battery, extreme power, performance, and reliability. And by Carolina Skiff, anything is possible.
All right, boys, let's get one.
So you can see all the betas in the air and you can see them starting to light on top of the water.
And that's the fish food. That's what the fish are eating. That's their diet. That's why we have those patterns on the line. Good. Fish on. Fish on. Keep it in there, Oliver. Let's try to double up.
I gotta say, seeing you and your son just kind of zoning out in your own moment there, you know? He's pretty special.
He's picking it up. He's an angler. He did his first float when he was 5 years old and was successful, you know, from day one.
I like fishing with my dad because none of my friends really do it, and he's always available when I'm available, and he's a good fisherman, so.
What can I say? That's just as good as it gets when you can get out there with your son. He listens well, and he's a hell of a fisherman, and I feel fortunate.
Come on, man. Fish on.
And Quinton's got the hot hand today. Another nice fish. And nothing like seeing a father and son work. All right, man, nice fish, Quinton. How about a nice release on that rainbow? Man, that's the way to do it right there. Slimy fives all around. Father-son teamwork right there.
All right, roll it over again. Good.
We're in the spot. It's gonna happen, Oliver. I can feel it, man. Eagles flying around, bites going off. Everything's getting just right.
Bend it, big bend. Fish on.
Nice job. Nice job, Oliver. How's it feel, buddy?
Pretty good.
Way to go, Oliver. Keep him tight, buddy. That sounds like a good fish right there. Whoa, nice job, buddy. Way to go, Oliver. That's the way to do that. Teamwork, man. And did you see how Ivan was guiding him through the whole time, man? It was a nice fish fighting from the hook set to making the drift to mending the line. That's the way you do it right there.
Okay,
Good job. About a nice slow release? That's the other thing, man. These guys really take care of these fish. They make sure that they don't handle them too often. They keep the slime on them, get them back in the water quick. Slimy fives, team. Way to go, man. Way to go, Oliver. That's the way you do that. We'll be right back off the Roaring Fork when Hook the Future returns. Lots of instruction when they're doing this type of fishing. You know, any type of fishing, fishing is one of those sports where you get 17 contradictory instructions in less than 30 seconds, but especially in this kind of fishing, you're getting instruction all day.
Again, roll it over again.
Things are happening fast, you're moving down the river pretty quick, so you're always in the game. And these guys are really good at giving you the proper instructions to put the fish in the boat. Man, that's the way you do that, Quinton. Fly me 5 from the other boat too, buddy. It's gonna happen. Oh, I feel it right here.
There.
Nice job. Whoa! Woo! Jumping all over.
Fish on.
Nice job, Oliver. Nicely done, Oliver.
Easy.
Nice brown trout. Good job, buddy. Slimy 5, man. Reach way over. That's worth the reach right there. Nice job, man. This guy's been working at it hard all day long and rewarding him with a nice brown there. There you go. Nice job, Oliver.
Okay. Yeah, one day.
Oh, flying trout. Little guy.
All right.
Nice fish, Slimy 5.
Slimy 5. There you go.
Nice job, Oliver. Way to do it. Let's get him back in the water pretty quick. Nice rainbow. Good job, Oliver.
Yeah.
Nice job. Net's ready for you, Ivan. Good job, Oliver. The brown master.
There it is.
Man, what pretty fish these are too. This is a brown trout. Rainbows are even more beautiful, but man, look at the spots on them. Everyone's different. What a unique fish. Beautiful. Ivan, what a day, man. I love this guy right here now. Talk about somebody that's passionate about what he does. Ivan's passionate about it, right?
I am. I love it.
Coming down here and drifting on the Roaring Fork from a guy from the busy towns of Florida, and all I'm hearing is birds in the stream go by and you barking orders and just keeping the instructions going and fish going down. What a day, man.
It's been pretty nice. We've had some fish on today. We've had a couple of unbuckles, but that's the way it rolls.
So one of the things that, I think I have a misconception of is, like in Florida, we have seasons. You tell me what kind of fishes you want, and I can tell you the prime months to come catch them. So I was talking to you earlier today, and I'm like, hey, Ivan, what's the best time to come down here? Man, there are a lot of variables.
There are. It depends on what you are looking for. A lot of people in the fly fishing world really want dry fly action. So the dry fly action usually starts right after July 4th. What happens is the snow runs off, rivers come up, and all the rafters are having a good time, and we're just waiting for those rivers to come back down. That's when most of our prolific hatches happen, and there's a lot of dry fly action pretty much in the month of July.
And even today, like we were talking earlier, this isn't like presenting a fly to a bonefish or anything on a flat and a nice calm thing. There's a little less stealth. Like I noticed we got hookups right at the end of the paddle.
That's true. The water and the turbulence of the water and everything going on, the fish it's not like a pond situation where there's nothing happening. So there's a lot of commotion around the fish. Therefore, oftentimes I have clients that just cast further than they need to. And even though I say right off the end of the oar, they're still another 15 feet out. But we catch fish right next to the boat a lot of the time.
I can't emphasize enough, if you want to have a successful trip at the end of the day, listen to your guide. Just listen to your guide. What a pleasure it was to get to know Quinton and Oliver drifting down the Roaring Fork today. I can't believe Oliver just started fly fishing a few days ago. He was mending like a seasoned pro and putting fish in the boat all day long. Quinton is not only an expert angler, he's also an awesome cameraman. He was flying the drone and running GoPros all day, and he was very good at it. I can get kids that fish and shoot the show? Big slimy fives to Roaring Fork Anglers, where all good days start in Glenwood Springs. They've got every kind of gear you might need to make your trip successful, including the hookup with the best guides in the area and the most up-to-date intel on the bike. Check them out at alpineangling.com or give them a call today at 970-945-0180. A big Hook the Future thank you to Ben Nelson for working so hard all day paddling our cameramen into position to get the shots. Ben has a little knack for fishing too. Check out this one. Slimy fives to Aaron Calcott. He and Quinton had the trout dialed in today. Fish after fish all day long. Sharing in their great day on the water was very special. If you are ever in Glenwood Springs, you gotta make a drift with Aaron. I can't say enough about my buddy Ivan Perrin. His innovative nature makes him a great fly fisherman and designer. And I can tell you, his hard work made this trip a huge success. And his boat is the bomb. Check out his trips, his new boat design, his oars, and more at smartflyfish.com or give him a call today at 970-945-0180. Man, what an awesome day. I got to give big slimy fives to Aaron and Ivan for putting these guys on the fish. And buddy, I got to tell you, we had some great anglers today. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Take a kid fishing. Do your part to Hook the Future. Bring him up here to the Roaring Fork and bring your family. You're going to have a great time, man. What an awesome fish. He's sitting here waiting for you.
All right.
Slimy fives all around.
Yeah,
good
baby.
job, guys.
Nice day, guys.
Good job. To find out how you and your family can take the same trip as you've seen on today's show and what's going on behind the scenes, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. If you want us to share your fishing photos, use the hashtag Slimy5.